Yeah, today we are going to learn about how to present to a parent. After you have called a parent and booked an appointment, this is what you do when you go and meet them. So you greet them and then you appreciate their environment by engaging them in a little short talk. So you are breaking the ice. Okay. So example, you have a very wonderful environment. Your place is quite quiet. Is it like this all the time, or it's just because maybe people have gone to work, or maybe the traffic situation there is heavy? You just could say like, wow, the traffic is serious. Is this what you guys go through every single day? Like you find something nice just to say to break the ice and then you move on. Anyway, the main reason I'm here is to educate you with regards to how you can help your children become smarter. So, my name is Mohammed Sani from I Am Brainy Child, and what we do at I Am Brainy Child is we educate parents on how they can help their children become smarter using some special educational materials to support them in early part of their lives. And before we go further, I would like to know a few things about your knowledge base, or what you know about early childhood development, or the brain of a child. First of all, I would like to know how old your child is, and then what age, what is the name of your child. So the parent will respond, maybe my child is 3 years, or maybe the child is 6 months, or maybe the child is 5 years. Okay. And then what is the name of the child? Okay, the name of my child is Michael. Okay, so once the parent tells you the name of the child, make sure that in every presentation, every example, everywhere you see a child, you put Michael's name there. Are you getting it? Because you are trying to personalize the presentation. You are customizing it to make it personal to the parent. So my first question would be, at what age do you think Michael started learning, or Michael begins to learn? At what age? So the parent will respond, maybe I think Michael and other children generally will begin to learn maybe when they are 2 years. Okay, that is great. When do you think is the most crucial period in a child's brain development? Precisely, Michael. Like, when do you think is the most crucial period in his brain development in terms of age-wise, the range? So some parents will tell you from birth. Some people will tell you maybe when he's 18 years. No problem, we will get to know more. And thirdly, I would like to know, why do you think many children don't like maths? But before that, I would like to know, you as a parent, do you like maths? This is a question I always ask. Do you like maths yourself? And the parent will respond, I do love maths very much. Then I ask you why. Oh, I think they might respond, maths is simple and easy. The answer is one. No matter where you go, it's the same thing. And then some people say it's difficult because the numbers are challenging. I just don't like it. Everybody and then their opinion. That is great. So if you don't like it, why don't you like it? Then they will just give their view. Okay. So why do you think many children don't like maths? And why do you think it's likely maybe Michael might like or might not like it? Why do you think so? So the parents also respond. Then we move on. So the first answer to our question, babies begin to learn from the womb. As you can see on the image here, from 9 weeks, a child begins to develop their ears. By 16 weeks, they begin to detect sounds, and by 24 weeks, babies begin to turn their heads towards the voices of their parents or voices around. That is why it's very important that when a woman is pregnant, you give this example, very important. That is why it's very important that when a woman is pregnant, she has to ensure that she speaks live and positive words to her child. Even though the child is the womb, is listening and hearing her, she should communicate with the child. When you watch some of these movies, these Western movies, you see parents talking to their children. You see fathers coming home and talking to the tummy of the mother. But in our local culture or community, it's not very common, and it's quite strange if you are found doing it. But it's very important to do that. And secondly, it's very important to avoid negative words, okay, or in an environment where they share negative words, because these insults that they will be sharing around and stuff, the child will easily pick them up even from the womb. So he's picking those sounds. So once he is born, it becomes easier and relational to the child. So you find certain children, they are moved in certain environment, and then the next thing, the first word they begin to say when they begin to speak is kwasia abwa, because these are things that is profound in their environment, and that is what they hear often. So as a parent, you need to take care when you are pregnant. with regards some of these issues, you need to read a lot to the child. Read storybooks, read your Bible, read your Quran, read empowering materials. It empowers the child. Before they come out, they're already prepared for the world. Now, 90% of a child's brain development happens by the age 5. There is a research from the Harvard School which indicates that now, as little as a child might be, you do not see what is happening inside the brain. They have the brain as the size of a computer. They can absorb information very fast, and then they can download things very, very fast. Now, children at this level would be underestimated by their looks, but you cannot underestimate them by their mind, because the ability of the brain is learning unconsciously. So the child is learning language, is picking up a lot of other informations within the shortest possible time. Now, this is just a typical example to make you understand better about the brain cells development in every child. So these are the cells development. We call the synapses formation. In 36 weeks, you would see the brain cells developing quite a few. When the child is born, gestation means whilst the child is still in the womb. So newborn, you can see when he's born, the cells increase in number, and then when it's 3 months, it becomes quite intense. When it's 6 months, it becomes very, very intense. Okay, that is when the child has started crawling, scattering things around and stuff. And then when they are 2 years, it becomes highly intense. This is where it is very difficult to handle a child, because at this level, the child is very curious. It's characterized, most children are characterized by two properties or characteristics. One, hyperactivity. Okay, they are very hyperactive, and then two, they are hyper curiosity. They are hyper curious. They are very, very curious. Everything they want to see, they want to touch, they want to see how it works. The next thing you know, they are breaking the television because they want to see how the people inside the television got inside the television. The next thing you know, they are pouring water all over the room. There are certain children, the moment you realize that the room is quiet, you know they are working somewhere. It's either in their fridge, in their bedroom, they take the pomade, they spread all over themselves. It's part of their explorative nature. Or they pour room all over in their kitchen. It's part of it. So at 2 years, you need to be extremely observant on the child. So even at this age, sometimes if you are in an environment that you are quite closer to the roadside, you need to be extra careful, because the next moment you could find the child on the roadside, which is very risky. Now, when the child gets to 4 years, getting to 6 years, there's a process that happens here. It's called the synapses pruning. At this level, the child's brain begins to cut out all unused brain cells, because brain cells consume energy, okay, and the body is designed to conserve energy. So anything that is in the body that is not being used for a very long time, the body will eliminate it, and that is a natural process that every person goes through. So with the synapses pruning, when a child is going through a special brain training program or special learning program, like what we are about to talk about, it helps to reduce the amount of pruning, okay, it helps to reduce. It cannot eliminate it, but it helps to reduce it significantly as compared to when the child is not given any special brain stimulation or any special brain training programs. The pruning becomes more, which means that more brain cells will be gone, and more smartness of the child will be reduced. But when the child's brain cells is more reserved, it increases the formation in terms of their memory and then their intelligence. So the turning point in a child's brain growth, research holds it that from the age 0 to 3 years, a child's brain develops about 200 trillion brain cells or memory cells, which is twice that of an adult, to enable massive learning. But due to the lack or ineffective learning programs at home, many of these cells are not used and are cut off. School is very important, but what happens in the house is more important. At the end of the day, many children come home after spending hours in school, and then they are not properly trained in the house. And the house is where they get the best time, because at the house, a parent deals with 1 or 2 children at a go. But in school, a teacher is dealing with 50, 20, and sometimes even 50 children in one class. And it's sometimes not effective for the teacher to have equal timing and attention for everyone to be able to assist every single child. So, do you know that there are kids who can read effectively by the age of 3? This is because of the special brain training program they have received from birth. And most children have the potential to be 3 times smarter than they are when they are given this special learning program. And most children develop poor formation, or most children have a poor foundation for maths, so they dislike it. Okay, they have a very poor foundation for maths, and the best time for a child to learn multiple language is when they are still young. This is where you give an example indicating that, listen, when you put a child in an environment where they learn 10 languages, or where they are speaking about 20 languages, okay, and then you give the child about a year, you come back and the child will speak all these 20 languages fluently. But when you put an adult in the same environment where they are speaking 10 languages, you will come back and then at the end of the day, that adult might even forget their own language that they originally speak, simply because of the brain development in the child. Now the adult only have an experience, but the child has this capacity that can absorb information very fast. So if you want your child to learn multiple dialects, this is the best time to help the child. Example, you ask your customer, so how many languages do you speak? Then the client chooses, or maybe I speak 3 languages. I speak Twi, English, and then Ga. Okay, that is wonderful. So tell me, how many of these languages did you learn by the time you were 6? So somebody will say, oh, I think I learned all the languages. That is great. Okay, fine. After 6 years, how many languages did you learn? Even though you hear them around, the person realized that, no, I learned most of my languages, or all my languages, when I was below 6 years. Okay, that will tell you how smart your brain works within that period. Then over 70% of smart kids are raised from the home. Okay, most of the smart children we see today is because of the home support they get. School is very important, but the home support is what makes the significant difference, because at home a parent is able to realize the particular challenge of the child. There are a lot of children we say they are dumb, but there are little things that they are struggling with that we need to be able to address. Some of the children might even be struggling with a health related challenge. It could be a learning disability or a learning challenge which is health wise, which needs to be addressed. And in school, a teacher might not be able to identify some of these things, especially when it is not very apparent or very clear for the children. And then, so what can I do to help my child become smarter? By exposing them to our amazing learning program, which you are going to see within the next moment. So manifestations of a child's brain potential, things that you need to look out, okay, which shows out on daily basis that children are extremely smart and very powerful when it comes to their brain potential. Their ability to easily unlock our mobile phones. If you have children in your house and then you open your phone, be it a pattern or a password in front of them, maybe 1 or 2 times, you observe that the next moment they take your phone, they're able to open the pattern. Why? Because their brain recollects and absorbs information very fast, okay? And then the strong ability to control phones and applications. There are certain children, they are very young, they don't know left from right, but when they pick your phone, they know where they are going to. Some children can take your phone and download applications and download games for you because they need to have fun on your phone. And some children will fight with you over your phone on daily basis. And then constant damage to TV remotes. Okay, there are certain children, every single day you have to buy a new remote in the house, because that is what they see their parents do. Every single day they see their parents on their couches holding their TV remote, and they mimic that character or habits. They take it up. So every single time the child is trying to understand the relationship between the remote and the television. How is it that you press this and then the TV will change? How does it work? The child is constantly trying to find out how it works. So every single day you find them breaking remote. They damage remote every single day, and then if you are not careful, they damage the television itself, because they want to see how the toys that they are watching got inside the television and how stuff got there. They're working in math and spilling water all over. This is a common characteristic to a lot of children. They scatter the whole place. They stand on table. They pour water in the room. They want to experience some of these things. When it's raining, they want to go inside the rain. They want to step into the mud. It's all part of their hyper curiosity. They're memorizing adverts and singing songs. There are very little children that can sing certain songs for you A to Z, but they can't tell you ABCD up to even E. They struggle with it, but when it comes to a song, they will sing it for you and they don't even understand it. That is the power of the brain. The brain absorbs informations. That is why children learn best from what? Rhymes, songs, and some of these stuff. Then memorizing of adverts. You can see sometimes that the child will be playing around. They don't watch your telenovela or your movie with you, but the next moment you know the advert on the television, they memorize all of them and then they are singing it. That is the power of the brain of a child. And usually children who seem quite stubborn tend to be very smart. That is something that we have to take note of, that a lot of children who seem quite stubborn in terms of hyper curiosity, want to see everything, they want to turn everything, don't do it, he's doing, usually hyper energy. Instead of you beating the child or suppressing the child, you need to learn how to impress the child. You need to learn how to direct their energy. It's excess energy which you need to direct it constructively. You need to give them something they can do. You need to give them a work they can do all the time. Put them in a task that will engage them and then cause them to use their destructive energy to do something constructive. Okay, then that is where our learning program comes. So our learning program helps the children to have a powerful memory, develop a love for physical books, learn to read from a younger age, become math champions, and become very smart and creative. So this is a short video that will take you through all our learning materials to understand and appreciate them. So you can play this video either on your phone, or if it's on your tablet, or if it is on any device that you have, just show it to the parents and let them watch it and let them appreciate it. The video explains everything, so the video reduces your work completely. Okay, then the rest you just do a review of some of the learning materials. So with our payment plan, the program comes at a cost of 1,400 cedis. That's what you told them. It's costing 1,400 cedis, but we'll be running a promotion for now, which the promo would end by next week. Okay, we just give some time in. It's just a closing strategy that sometimes you could put on the edge. Let them know we're running the promo. It's been 2 weeks now, so this is the 1 week. By next week the promo would end. So the payment comes at a cost of 6,400 cedis. However, the promo we are running is for 2 weeks, which will end by next week, which brings the price down to 699 cedis. And then you can make a payment of 699. We deliver the whole learning materials to you. It's delivery on payment, and then secondly payment on delivery. And then secondly, we have the installment plan where you are able to pay 70% of the learning materials, which is 499 cedis, and then we deliver the whole learning materials to you, and then you complete the rest of the payment in the following month. That is a 30-day payment plan. And then second installment plan, you can make 200 cedi payments every month. So this month you pay 200, next month you pay 200, and then the third month you pay 200. It sums up. So in the third month where you pay 200, that means that the total has been 600 now. The company delivers the learning material to you, and then you complete the payment in the final month. And then we have the 100 cedis monthly payment for somebody who might not have the means to pay up to 200 or something. You can pay 100 cedis every single month, and then in the 6th month the company delivers the learning materials to you, and then you complete the payment in the following month, which is 30 days. So these are all flexible payment plans for everyone who is highly interested to even be able to make a payment. So the beauty about here is this: if you want to take advantage of the promotion, you have to make a commitment on any of these packages. So once you commit at least 100 cedis, your name is added to the promo list, so that even after the promo you can pay it at the normal promo price. And that is something I would strongly advise you to do. So this is what you tell the parent. You want to live there with a commitment. You want to live there with the parent paying something or giving you a day that they are paying something, and you have to do that. And with this, you are going to close a lot of parents that I guarantee you. So these are just a recap of the learning material. We have the Phonics Master, which helps to improve upon the child's reading, their combination of words and identification of the letters. And then we have the Super Brain Booster, which helps with the mental speed, the ability to calculate in seconds and stuff. So you can see on the image here that every box, okay, some of the boxes, especially the ones with the colors, you can see some equations and calculations on them. You can see, like on the 2 you can see -2, on the 4 you can see divided by 2, on the 6 you can see times 5, on the 8 you can see +8. So this helps the child to learn all these calculations simultaneously. They learn to do subtraction, division, multiplication, and addition all at the same time using this special brain booster. It helps them to be able to do this We also have the Think Smarter package. This program is actually called the Think Smarter, not the Brain Booster. We have the Think Smarter package, which helps to build strategic thinkers and critical thinkers. Okay, it helps to boost the child's brain in terms of problem solving. This is where the child plays. It's more like a chess game, an African form of chess game for little children. I'm sure maybe you would have played this game. So there is a board game that when you are done with the demonstration, you can do a demonstration with them. You can get it as part of your demo kit, where you can play with a parent to help them understand how this work. So they can just take their dice, and you take your dice, and then you play there just to demonstrate with them. Okay, and then you can watch the video that is in your back office with regards to how to use the learning materials, to make you understand how to use all these learning materials, so that when you are talking to the parent, you are talking with confidence and you understand how the learning materials work and everything. Okay, so it helps. This one is the cognitive treasure, which the child used to learn their ABCD beginning. Then creativity builder, which helps with the child with their creativity, their motor skills, their moving, their location. It's more like the Legos. And then we have the mathematics champion, which helps to build an excellent math foundation for little children. They learn to do addition, subtraction, multiplication in the beginning. They learn to do greater than, less than, counting of numbers and stuff. And very importantly, they learn to read the clock. Okay, it's very important. A lot of children, even adults today, cannot read the clock. Okay, the manual or the analog clock, most of them cannot do it. So at the end of the day, the child at a very younger age can learn how to read this and then fall in love with maths. And we also have over 20 learning videos that has been embedded on a pen drive, which helps you to understand how to use all these learning materials in simple terms, and then a lot of videos for your child to have fun while they are watching. So if you have babies from 6 months and above, they can be watching these videos. They can be entertaining themselves, engaging themselves before they even start making use of the learning materials. You can read the learning materials to these little kids. And then we have parental guidance videos as well to give you more information as a parent on how to help your child become smart and how to support them. Then we have over 20 education and entertainment cartoons, and then physical books, Disney storybooks, over 20. We have about 12 pieces in 6 in a box, which is nicely packaged for a parent to be able to engage with their child. You can read it to the child if the child is a baby completely, and if the child is maturing up, after you have exposed them to the phonics board and then they have mastered how to combine little letters to make words. Now they can read the storybooks to improve upon their English and then their words. So this is a short video on example of a trained mind. So this is also part of the videos that is currently in your back office, where you can download it and then share it with the parent to understand how amazing little children can be when you properly train them. So this will help to boost the interest and the confidence of a child. I'll just briefly play something short so that you see, then we go forward. So this particular video of the child, are you getting it? So then the next one is a second example of a trained mind. Is also a short video. This video is exciting and empowering for a lot of children, a lot of parents. They watch it and then they appreciate how powerful their children be. These are just things to connect the parents emotionally, so it connects them to understand that the importance of investing in your child. And then this is an example of a poorly trained mind. Okay, there's not something like the child is dumb or wicked or something, but it has not been properly given the necessary foundation. This is why a lot of children struggle. This is also the third video, so I'll just play it for the parent as well. So this is just another video. And then always remember, times are hard, money is hard to come by, but the future of our children is something we cannot compromise. We can do our best little by little or do nothing at all, which will cause them opportunities tomorrow. The best investment we can ever do in our children is in their early education. I mean, today we can buy a car, we can buy a house. After a while, all these things will begin to lose their value. But when you invest in your children, your value only increases, because the foundation will determine the outcome of their future. And that is why we need to give them the best education that we want, that they deserve. So thank you very much. This will bring us to the end of our presentation. However, I would like to ask a few things. What did you like best about our presentation? Which of the materials did you like best? And then which of the payment plans would be more favorable to you? And then can we add you to the promo list so that we can deliver our learning materials to you within the week? Or would you want to start with a commitment first? So you ask them these questions one after the other. After they have answered, they go to the next one. Or which one will you prefer? Are you going to make a payment now, or you make a commitment so that we deliver the learning materials to you? And then last but very important, I would need you to support me with a few referrals so that I can also educate them about this learning program. If they would be interested, if I can even get 10 parents or referrals from you, I really appreciate it. They will smile, you make a joke out of it, but you push them and you get your referral. So this will constantly help you to have enough parents to talk to about your learning program. And finally, would you be interested in our amazing business opportunity as an agent? We have a special opportunity for individuals who want to promote these learning materials and also make an extra income out of it. If you are interested, we'll talk about it, but if not, we'll just leave it and then we'll end our presentation here. So if they claim they are interested, then we just go for it on our business. Let's talk about business. So once you become an agent, or once you purchase the learning materials, you can become an agent. We'll create an online account for you, and then you earn direct commission on every parent that you recommend or sell the learning materials to. So every parent who buys the learning material from you, the company pays you 20%, which is 230, which is $23 or 140 cedis. So at the end of the month, we have an average target which we encourage every agent to be able to attain, which is 10 parents at the end of the month, with a target of speaking to at least 2 parents a day. So if we speak to 2 parents a day, means in a month you'll have spoken to 60 parents, and speaking to 60 parents means it will be very easy for at least 10 of them to make a commitment, even 100 or 200 cedis, to start and then buy these learning materials. So at the end of the month, if you get 10 parents, it means that who have completed their payment, you are making that is 1,400 cedis or $230 from this beautiful opportunity. And guess what? As you are doing this, it could be part-time, where you are doing this alongside with your main job. So imagine you are earning your main salary and then you are making 1,400 cedis as a part-time also from this opportunity. I believe this income, as though it is not as much as you would wish, I believe it can also do something for you. And then secondly, we have what we call the leadership bonus, and this is where you make the crazy income. This is where the crazy income starts. Now, when you attain your monthly target, that is the 10 on monthly basis, the company promotes you into a leadership position to guide new consultants. You are paid an extra 10% to supervise their activities as a leader. So you are going to supervise their performance and then advise them, direct them, encourage them, motivate them as a supervisor, and the company pays you 10% on that. So these are the promotion ranks. Okay, once you attain your first monthly target of 10, the company promotes you into supervisor rank 1. So at supervisor rank 1, they give you 2 subordinates to train and then supervise them. So from every activity of these 2 subordinates, you are making 10%. So at the end of the month, when you help them attain their 10 targets each, you are being paid an extra 1,400 cedis plus your own personal commission of 1,004, making 2,800 cedis. And then secondly, when you have attained your 20 targets at the end of your second month, the company promotes you to supervisor rank 2, which you get an extra 3 subordinates adding to your already 2, making it 5. So that will increase your earning to 3,500 cedis on monthly basis from their performance, plus your already existing 1,400 cedis, making almost 5,000 cedis. Okay, then we have the third one, where you get to supervisor rank 3, where you have 11 team members, and then you have 7,700 cedis as a supervisor commission, plus your existing of 1,400 cedis, which will raise your income level to almost 9,000 cedis. So this is a special opportunity for individuals to leverage and then grow and raise enough capital to promote their business, while you are empowering the youth to get jobs and helping a lot of parents in supporting their children become smarter, and it increases on to you becoming a director. So the average total potential income for every consultant is to get to at least rank 3, where you have at least 11 subordinates or team members that you are working with or supervising, and at that level you are making an average of what 9,078 cedis. That's about $1,500 on monthly basis, and this is something that a lot of people are earning. So this is an example of one of our consultants who is making over $12,000 on monthly basis from this special opportunity, which makes it motivation for everyone who is serious about earning something from a part-time income. Gone are the days where you need to physically join traffic to make income. Today people are sitting in their homes, on their phones, on their tablets, and they are making cool income. We also have an annual business support fund where every year the company awards individuals that are hardworking and then supporting their team members, good supervisors from rank 3 who are helping their team members to attain their monthly targets on annual basis. You are awarded a $10,000 fund to support and grow your business. So to attain or qualify for this, it means that every month you are helping at least one of your team members to attain, if not anything, at least 50%, that is 5 of their target. So the end of the year, the company awards you this $10,000, at least 10 of your team members that you are helping. So this is basically the opportunity. We also have other opportunities which if you are interested, we can get to know more about it. We have what we call the branch owner, where you can open up a branch in your community, in your locality, where you can stock your shop with these learning materials, and then any consultant or agent nearby you can come and buy from you, whether you registered them or you didn't register them. When they come and buy from you, the company pays you 10%, okay, which is a huge income that you will be making from consultants all over the globe. And then we have business investor. We also have an opportunity where you can come on board as an investor or as a supervisor, and that also comes with its own benefits. So if you are interested in knowing more about any of these opportunities, I'll send you a short video and also connect you to our HR who will give you more information and clarify your thoughts. So our main objectives that you will be helping us to achieve by joining us, or when you become when you purchase this learning material and also become an agent, one, you'll be helping making learning fun and easy for a lot of parents and children, and then you'll be helping to provide flexible employment opportunities to the millions of youth who are unemployed, who are seriously looking for a job. You are empowering them to get jobs, and then you are also helping to provide flexible part-time job for a lot of workers in Ghana. For instance, our working schedules does not permit one to be able to even do 2 jobs at the same time, because by the time you close from the work from 9 o'clock to 5 p.m., traffic will take you home within 2 hours, and then there's no other time for you to spend, because you still have to spend some little time with your family. Some people don't even get time to spend with their family. So this is where this opportunity is there to break the cycle and make it more flexible and provide a lucrative business opportunity for people who are looking for somewhere to grow business, and then empower the youth to start their own businesses, especially with their business support fund, and to also earn foreign exchange. Imagine you are here every single day, the dollar rate keep increasing, and you are making dollars from outside the country, and in countries like Nigeria, Togo, Benin. You have agents, you have representatives in all those countries who are using their learning materials. Guess what? You are being paid in Ghana here. So thank you very much for this opportunity. If you are interested in becoming an agent as well after you have purchased the learning material, I'll send you a referral link that you can use to do your registration, and a short video to guide you to create and activate your account so that you can start your training immediately online. Everything we do is basically online. Our training, our videos, Zoom, Facebook, you just watch, you apply, and then where you need assistance, I can come in as your supervisor to support you and then assist you to be able to attain your target, because as you win, I also win. So your success is my success. Thank you very much and have a wonderful day. So after you have closed the payment on this, you will get their confirmation on when to deliver the learning materials. You get their everything, and then you go to your back office and you make the order. Okay, you, the one who has spoken, you make the order on whichever package they have paid, okay, or they are paying, and then once the delivery is done, they are being compensated. They are giving the materials and you are being compensated in your account. So right from here, you just call the office and then you make your order, and then everything is picked up from there. So stay blessed, go through this, master it, learn to do it, and then you can share it with your team members as well. Teach them how to use their back office. Okay, a lot of people don't know how to use the back office. Teach them how to use it. Teach them how to do presentation, and then let them do presentation and send to you so that you can correct them and assist them on the field where they need it. Go with them to parents, sit with them and present to them for them to see and learn how it is done. Stay blessed.